Right, I'm just gonna do the video on the Nokia e72 and the Nokia e71. There's the phones, yeah. I've had this one for about a year and a half. This one, a day now. Got it yesterday, so see a day I've had it for now. I must say, I love this phone to death. I've always loved this one. This one has been like never missed a beat. I use everything on this, the MSN, emailing, video calling, everything, music wise, you name it. I've literally abused this phone, literally in every sort of application way. Now I put the test to this one, the e72, and this one holds up just as good. But the reason I like this phone is simply because it has a better camera. It looks better. Looks a lot better. It also has the option of scrolling like that, just flicking your finger across or clicking, which is a really good thing. But the main changes to the phone have been, which I don't know if anyone's noticed, is you see the spacebar on this one. It's a nice long one, which I prefer, right? And then on this one, it's a little one. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, but I like the colour. Another thing is the buttons up here, your main icon buttons, which is like home, calendar, contacts and a message, if I'm correct. They're all still on this one. Difference is, if you look on this one, they are flat, and then on this one, see how they bulk out, and I think the buttons just feel, this is like a metal finish on there, and look really nice. Size difference, to be honest, they're nearly the same. I'd say this one is like literally a tiny bit more wider. Weight difference, I really don't know. I'd probably say this one's heavier a tiny bit, simply because there's a lot more metal on this one, which is a good thing. I'd prefer this to be heavy if it had loads of metal on, which it does have metal on, but just not as much as this one. But to be honest, the weight ratio is exactly the same, I'd say, apart from this one's a bit heavier. That's it. Camera is really good. Videos are even better. And I like how they've changed the power button on the top. That was a really good thing, because this one isn't, it's not exactly a pain in the arse, but you can press your finger on it and sometimes it doesn't work, as in like your finger might not press it hard enough, or you don't know. This one does a nice clicking feature when you press it in. Also it has a 3.5mm jack, so you can put your iPod headphones in or anything like that. This one actually doesn't. This one has like a little tiny slot on the side there, which the headphones aren't very good for this. But there is one feature I would say it lacks, which I'll come to in a minute. On the side there, so it's just got the USB cable port, which is there on this one, which is rubber. This one is plastic, which looks a lot good. Looks really nice how it's a smooth flat finish and doesn't hang off like that, which we can't really see, but you see how it hangs up. And micro SD card. On the back for the camera, there's that one. So it looks. That one. They've also moved the speaker from obviously at the top there, which was actually a pretty good place to put it, I would say, but then to there, which is actually quite good as well, because that's pretty cool too. By the looks of it, they both have the same flash. Differences on this one has a self-portrait little see-through icon, but then again, isn't the back reflective? But I think I know what they've done. This one's all dotted, as you can see. You can see yourself in it, as you can see there. See the camera and the window and your phone, but on this one it's just a smooth line finish, so you can actually see a much better reflection. If you can see there, the reflection is a lot better. So that's obviously the self-portrait, how this one doesn't have a self-portrait one. But yeah, another thing as well, which I wish they didn't take off, but they did, because it always comes in handy, has got to be this. If you can see that there, that is infrared. Now, none of the modern phones these days, I know personally, has infrared on it, and a lot of people don't use it, but it's always handy when you have a really old phone that only supports infrared, that has like pictures or files or something that you really want off it, and that phone it's just a lot easier way to send them to know you've always got that little option there. This one doesn't have it. I mean, they could have just put it in the same place. Like, you can see the headphone jacks there for that one. They've put it on the top on this one. Buttons like that the same. So I mean, on this side they could have just like moved that a bit down and put the infrared near the top, but that's kind of the thing it lacks. That's the only one thing I'm just not over the moon with. I mean, I'm not really bothered, but it's a nice feature to have. So, and they've also changed how you'll open and lock the phone on these. To open this one, it's that key, and it's the same to lock. This one, it's that key and that key, locks it, and that key to open it. The layouts are pretty much the same, which is always a good thing, because when they start changing stuff, people don't like that. That little scrolling thing, if you can see there, that's pretty good. It's really good for just quickly scrolling for your text messages if you don't want to keep hitting this button. I mean, it's just laziness, like, but I suppose it's a good thing. And the actual like layout for this now is it kind of like smoothed onto the things a bit more better, as you can see there. Now if we do it on this one, so it just like logs on, kind of, if that's what you like to say it, just goes onto it. Click straight on. This one kind of like does a little bit more like more flash. Really smooth phone, I would say. And on this one, everything's got the icons look pretty dated, if you like know what I mean. They look quite dated, but can't mock it because everything works on this phone and not a thing wrong with it. This one, they're a little bit more updated, as you can see there. That little scrolling thing, as I say, really good. Messages are just the same as the other one. If there's anything else people would like us to let you know about this phone, let us know. Just quickly before I go, there's a few little cool icon buttons there. On there is actually a torch, so you can turn your light on your camera straight on, and also there's a Bluetooth button there. You hold that in, switches on, hold it on, switches off. I'll do a little demonstration there. Bluetooth on, and as you can see, hold the button in again, Bluetooth off. I think that's a really cool little feature which this one doesn't have. I don't think it does. Nope, it doesn't. This one does. That's a really awesome little feature, even though I actually put a Bluetooth icon up there. That's just to pair devices and whatnot. But yeah, really good. Camera even better. Let me know what you think, and if there's anything else you want us to compare with. I did actually get a message regarding these two phones. Is the charger the same? No, it's not. It is actually different. They're both charged in the same place. They look the same. Actually, they look nearly identical. Difference is, I'll show you the new charger. This is the new charger. Looks exactly the same. Little tiny pin pops in, charges. Now for this one, it's actually thinner. This is the same new one. You see? This one can charge this phone, right? But the one that comes with this phone does not charge that phone. It will not charge that one. So you tell me how they're confused, because I know I am. But if I can quickly grab it, I could show you. Here it is. This is the Nokia charger that comes with the phone. I've just like reboxing it. As you can see, it goes in like that, but it also doesn't charge. It doesn't charge. But yeah, that's probably the only different thing. I've been told that some phone of them actually do charge. Well, let's just say mine doesn't. This charger doesn't charge this one, and that one's actually really quick. So there's the quick review on them. Let me know anything else you know about the phones, or what's better, what's not. I'll let you know. Oh yeah, and also all the stuff inside it's exactly the same. Leather cover, USB cable. It's just a bit shorter. That's it. So remember to rate, comment, subscribe, and thank you for watching.